Rugby Players Ireland is the collective voice of all professional rugby players in Ireland. It is a world-leading players association that represents us on the issues of importance in the game, prioritising our welfare and advocating our rights at all times. Through the player development programme, Rugby Players Ireland encourages us to fulfil our potential both on and off the field, so that we succeed as both professional athletes and successful individuals. As key role models, we are aware of the responsibility to contribute to society in meaningful ways and become valued members of the community. Every player has their own worries, but through the initiatives of Rugby Players Ireland, we are talking more openly about the issues that we face.
Tackle Your Feelings is a preventative mental wellbeing campaign that really focuses on the idea that if you are proactive about looking after your wellbeing on a day-to-day basis, you can actually get more enjoyment and satisfaction out of everyday life. The campaign is led by rugby players who were able to leverage the profile of rugby in society to really get the messages of the campaign across. With the campaign, we had three main goals. The first one was to break down stigma. So we wanted to really break down stigma around the concept of mental well-being and actually help people to feel more comfortable with the topic of emotional vulnerability. The second goal was to change behaviours. So we wanted to actually equip people with the tools and strategies to help them look after their own mental well-being and take that personal responsibility for doing so. The final goal of the campaign was to create a movement. So we wanted to actually transfer ownership of the campaign from Rugby Players Ireland and Zurich to the public as the campaign progressed.
They really get across to us that as well as being heroes, they were normal people with the same sort of challenges that we all have, and actually could help us to sort of bring this whole area of mental well-being to life.
After a successful first phase of Tackle Your Feelings, the next 4 years will focus on spreading the message to schools and wider society through the working environment. In order to create a sustained impact on mental well-being of pupils aged between 15 and 18, Phase 2 of the Tackle Your Feelings campaign will target the students and those around them. We will retain the same goals: break down stigma, change behaviours and create a movement to establish a culture where mental well-being is actively promoted, supported and resourced. We will also strive to make an impact upon the working world. Tackle Your Feelings can provide resources for companies without existing mental well-being supports, whilst amplifying the reach where such measures are in place. Through Tackle Your Feelings and the Rugby Players of Ireland, we will continue to effect change in Irish society.